me see. Wow, you can't see with the reflection. There it is. My flash just went out, but yeah, that's my street that I live on. There we drive. And I'll take a walk through the hood. That's what it's saying. They're gentrifying my neighborhood, so the quote-unquote racial makeup of it is changing. It's not an all quote-unquote African-American neighborhood anymore. It's a mixed neighborhood. These houses are new. This one is. That one's not new. It's recently renovated for, 20 years. No one ever lived in it. Maybe once for like 2 weeks or something. They rented it out, but other than that, no one lived there. So it's a really nice renovation. I went to the open house. It has, again, like speakers in the ceiling. So it made it a smart home. This house is new. It used to didn't be there. It used to be woods. And that house is remodeled. These two houses on the corner have a really amazing story because this used to be my grandmother's house, and actually she used to rent it for like, a decade, and the house beside it for a few years after that. There were twin houses, and so this whole neighborhood has a story, its own story to me, but this house is brand new. They just built it, but there are two houses there, I guess quote unquote twin houses. And before there were twin houses, but they were a lot smaller. It's like 2,400 square feet of a smart home. And before it was like a home built in the 60s, but it was two tiny, small twin houses. One was both were like 800, I'm guessing 800 square feet. I could be wrong. They were like small homes. And we lived in the one at this address for like, my grandmother did for like 10 years. So that's how close she used to live at my mom's house. And then later, she lived in the one that was right there. After moving from Woodchuck, she moved back over here. And it's actually the house that I recorded my trumpet and rapping and singing and clips, playing the keyboard clips, was in the house that was at this address. And I actually wrote my first big check to myself, the idea, my first $1 trillion check, so to say, to myself in that house, and made a promise that I would never, to God, that I would never let anything get in my way of working towards that goal. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing property to me. These addresses have some great memories. I can remember, it was a room right there between, the houses were that close together too, actually. But it was a room right there where I was practicing the trumpet, and Mrs. Jones at the time, since I was staying in this one, my grandmother wasn't there, it was just me. I had the house to myself. She was in the rest home, or she had went to an assisted living facility. But the Joneses were staying there, and I remember one night, I mentioned in one of the videos that Miss Jones had come over and knocked on the window and was like, "Can you come down on the stair a little bit?" So I do remember that. This neighborhood has some great memories. But yeah, it's almost completed. This is just 1332 Battery Drive and 1334 Battery Drive. Now it's 2-story with vertical siding. To that house there is vertical siding. This one has horizontal siding. But I want to say that part of this house has horizontal siding too, so that the design is a mixed design. I like the mixed design for the exterior siding. Yeah, and I'm guessing this is either fiber cement siding they used here, or it could be wood. No, it's not. I don't think. It's pretty sure it's not wood siding. I don't see any wood shingles. I believe it's fiber cement siding. Let me know if I'm wrong. So yeah. So nice place to be from. And my grandmother got sick and went to the hospital, and I was fresh out of school. It's my senior year, and so I was still practicing music.